Okay, young Gen Z TikTokers are accusing millennial parents of raising iPad kids, poorly behaved kids glued to their screens. So, Carly, I'm gonna go to you first. I'm not picking on you, I'm just happen to pick you first.
Is this your generation? I'm just curious.
Yes, as a Gen Z person and also a chronically online person, I've got lots to say.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to
Please do tell.
Yes, I would never raise an iPad kid. I see kids so often and I'm like, these people need to, like, go look at a tree, go touch grass, go spend time with your thoughts. When I grew up, my parents only let me have an hour of screen time every day, and it could be on the computer or on the TV, and when I was a kid, I hated it.
Yeah. Really?
But now I have my own independent thoughts. I can spend time with myself. I have friends who can't go to sleep without listening to a podcast.
Oh, wow.
Because they can't be alone with their thoughts.
Yeah.
And I understand parenting is very hard. But I have so many amazing memories with my parents, with my grandparents, because we were present and talking.
Yeah.
And raise kids that can talk and think about stuff. Communicate, you know?
If I may, as the parent on the panel, you know, here's the thing. We also grew up in the generation, actually opposite to yours. We were the generation that grew up with no internet. Oh! There was no smartphones when we were... Oh my gosh! Yeah. That's true, and I think we have a different appreciation from it from the other direction. But as a parent of someone who just turned 10 years old, I will say, I get it. It is awful when I see people at restaurants and the kids have headphones and they're reading and watching a movie and everybody's trying to have a nice dinner. But I also want sympathy for the fact that if that kid was having a meltdown, would you also be the person saying, you know what, at least the kid's not on an iPad? No, you'd probably be the one saying, do something to shut your kid up.
We really feel like that,
right? So it's hard.
I would like to personally invite you, Carly, to old age. Because this is what happens. Every generation does this. The old generation goes, these kids today don't know. And that's precisely what is happening. So get ready for grunting every time you get out of a chair, menopause, what other good reading glasses. It's all coming with it because every generation does this. We're quick to judge about like what the new generation is doing, and we're always saying, you know what, these kids don't know. This is just what it is. This is a new generation. They're gonna grow up with screens, and I don't think we can do anything to stop it. If anything, there will be more screens.
I'm so excited because I finally I'm not the generation that everyone's yelling at. I think that's why I'm jumping on this. Kids these days. Back in my day, a quarter was a house.
Now you got it.
And you know what? I don't even blame these kids because if you think about it, like, I wonder where they got this idea of having a device and staring at it the whole time. When I was a kid and I'd draw with crayons, do some little art, but you know what else I did with crayons? I smoked them. You know why? Because my parents smoked cigarettes. You pretended. I was, I did.
We're imagining you lighting up a
I thought being an adult was smoking. And so if kids are around, and I see it every day, I walk from Union Station here in downtown Toronto to work, and I would say 8 out of 10 adults is walking with a phone, watching to something, listening to something, even downstairs. And so obviously the kids are getting this from someone.
No, this is so true because I do think the biggest iPad kid I know is my mother. Like,
good point.
Me too. Yes.
Can I just throw this to Joanne on Facebook? The battle against screens is why parents are exhausted. It's why we're running ragged, driving kids to skating and gymnastics and all the things. It's why my house is a disaster because I let my kids help bake and clean. It's why I'm now a pet parent, which I never wanted. It's why we turned the backyard into a soccer, ping pong, trampoline activity hub, and they still spend too much time on the screen. So thank you for that. And I do want to shout out my daughter who, when she was 4 or 5, taught my then 75-year-old father how to use his new iPhone. And I'll tell you something, that was my father going, at 75 or 76, it was my dad's first device. And I'll tell you something, so even though, yes, my daughter is the iPad generation, she might very well, like you, have a career with tech. So it can work out.
There you go. Exactly.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.